This whole process, identifying what we want to build and want to do. Now we're trying to make some money, right? So along those lines, once you have your product and you have your clients, your customers in mind, you need to market that product, and then we need to sell it. Right? So in terms of coming up with a positioning for our company, that's really, where is our company going to fit in the world of these other companies and other competitors, right? And so there's basically two big buckets that separate companies from their competitors, right? We can either be different on the quality of our product, or the quality of our service, or we can be different on cost, right? So when you think about our business here, connecting performers with venues, how are we going to be different? What are some competitors out there that already exist in this space?
Like CBS and Walgreens?
Or you like Yes, no. So I mean, we're going to launch this company, right? We're going to start this business connecting performers with venues, right?
Oh, I right.
So we got Craigslist as an example, right? And that's in the internet space, right? They have a certain cost structure, but they also have a certain quality, right?
Oh, magazines.
Magazines, sure. There might be some advertising in trade magazines. Right. Right. But we also talked about, somebody mentioned managers before, right? So we've got, as Waverly said, we're maybe targeting some performers that are not quite at the level where we want, where they can afford a manager, where it makes sense, right? So now we start. So where should we fit in that spectrum? Where do we want to be with this product? We want to be better on price and quality. So where do you guys think we fit in comparison to like Craigslist? What's that?
Price?
Yeah, so these are options, right? So we can, I think Waverly was talking about the haircut before, right? So if we want to open a barber shop, we can either get in the market and be different on price, then probably your quality is associated with that price, right? You get what you pay for. Or do we want to offer the best haircuts in town? And that's how I'm going to differentiate my product and market it to people. And then I can charge a little bit more for it, right? So maybe what we do, so we've got quality and price, right? So on the spectrum here, from like low to high quality, right? Down here, we've probably got our managers, right? Maybe got Craigslist, right? So maybe there's an opportunity for us to be here where we're higher quality than Craigslist, but still probably lower quality than that full hands-on manager experience, right? So maybe this is our sweet spot on the quality bucket. And then in the price, probably also got, on the low end, Craigslist charges a listing fee or whatever it is. But since we're offering better quality, maybe we can also offer a little bit, charge a little bit more money than a Craigslist, right? But probably less than the managers. Right? Great. So I'll tell you a little bit about my company too, to kind of solidify this and give you a real world example, because this is an exercise that we've had to go through a couple different times. Sometimes you think this is where you're going to be, and then you go out to the market and try to sell your product to these levels, and you realize you might be wrong, right? Maybe there's a different customer. Maybe you need to reposition the company and remessage it. So for us, I work at a company called Spring Rewards. What we do is credit card linked loyalty programs for businesses, and then consumers get these rewards, right? So we actually have two buckets of customers, which makes it kind of hard. Just like your example with the performers and the gigs, you want to sell it to performers to get them to use it, but you're also going to have to sell it to venues as well. What's that? So for us, there's 1,000 loyalty programs out there, right? So you don't have to, as Waverly said earlier, just because there's competition in the space doesn't mean there's not a big opportunity for you. In fact, sometimes having a lot of competitors is good. It's kind of prove the model for you already, rather than creating something brand new. So we need to differentiate ourselves. What makes us different from other loyalty programs? So our differentiator for consumers is that it's easy to use, right? So we wanted to go on the quality side of things. So it automatically ties to your credit card that you already carry in your wallet. So you don't have to have a new rewards card. You don't have to carry one of those barcodes with you. You don't have to use an app on your phone like a Belly, which is one of our competitors, right? Where you've seen Belly.
It's a virtual login.
Right, exactly. So you manage all your loyalty programs just onto the Visa card that you already have in your wallet, right? So making frictionless ease of use, right? And then for the businesses, now I have to differentiate my product to businesses too to market to them. Right? So what's going to be different for them? Well, they say, well, I use marketing, loyalty. I run ads on Google. I use Belly or another more, something that we consider to be less, there's more friction there. So we differentiate with the business by saying that we're going to allow you to track the results of these rewards programs, right? Because if I run Belly, for instance, it's not connected to your payment card. Ours is. So I can tell you how much money your customers are spending as well. So it gives the business more insight into their rewards program. So I'm also offering higher quality to the merchants, right? So then once you've got your differentiator, how you're going to stand out in the marketplace, now you have to work on your message. How am I going to market this to people in the real world? And I think James said it best. He and I were actually talking about this the other day. And the way you market your product is you never want to market the features. You never want to market, for all this list of stuff that we had, imagine trying to deliver a clear, concise marketing message by mentioning, oh, we have a platform with profiles and reviews and gigs and this and whatever, right? Then it kind of gets lost in the noise. So you want to tell a story, right? So rather than saying, this is a product that gets me, it allows you to book a gig when you need work and then whatever, we want to say, this is the way to get, if you spend 10% of your time trying to find gigs, we're going to give you back that 10% of your time, right? Maybe we just increased, make 10% more every week or whatever, right? So working on delivering a story rather than features. So James is also an entrepreneur. He works for a company called Parking Panda. And it allows a parking garage to sell free available parking they have online, really easy thing to do, right? But when he markets his product to his customers, he doesn't say, we have a quick digital, network of parking spaces. He says, I allow you to never have to worry about finding a parking space when you go to the Beyonce concert. You can show up late to the Hawks game and you don't have to worry about finding a space. So that's the story, right? So for my company, we're doing the same exercise. So I'm trying to sell it to consumers. So it's a complicated thing, right? It's hard for me to deliver in a marketing message. Register your credit card on my website, and then when you shop at a store, then you earn credit, and I give you cash back later, right? It's a little too wordy for marketing. So what am I doing to your credit card? So our message that we landed on, I'm actually going to show you what we did recently on a marketing campaign. Okay. So what's the message I want to deliver to consumers? That you can supercharge every swipe. Supercharge every swipe. Right? So I've got a little picture. There's a woman swiping a card here, and so we're adding power to the card you already have, right? And the message here is real. It's simple. It's 2 sentences down below. Connect your credit card to Spring Rewards. You'll earn cash back from local spots without loyalty cards or coupons. It's a powerful upgrade for the card that's already in coupon. Right? That we get people to try that actually. So this is the story that I'm telling. Yes, ma'am.
How do you supercharge with a swipe?
Well, now you got to find out. You got to go to the website and take it.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
So this is our website. Once you're here,
We timed it, right?
not me.